Hello, hello, my friends. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome back to my face and my card making space. And yeah, the Halloween accessories, for those that have followed me for some time, my little skeleton hands and the bat light and all the things, I'll get to them. They're in a bin. It's not accessible. I would rather be making cards than trying to do all that. So we'll get to it. But anywho, made a couple of fun Summerween cards using this really cute release from Hero Arts. I will have a link to all the things along with everything I used in the description box below the video. My links are affiliate links. That just means that if you click on one of my links and end up placing an order, I get a little kickback from that at no extra cost to you. That's what helps, pays the bills, keeps lights on, enables me to keep bringing out content. And yeah, as I get more Halloween videos posted, I'll do a playlist. I'll have them linked in the end screens in future videos. I have years upon years upon years of Halloween playlists on my YouTube channel because they're just fun. So, all that housekeeping aside, let's get into making these cards. So yeah, all these products are from the Hero Arts Summerween collection, and I just thought they were adorable. I'll have a link to the collection and then to everything individually as well. I'm starting off with the Flower Power Layering Stencil Set. Adorbs. I've got two panels of Colorwheel cardstock. This is Waterfall. And these are A2 sized right now, so 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And then I used one of my alignment guides to line these up. If you use larger pieces of cardstock with Hero Art stencils specifically, I think, do this. You can see in each corner, there's like a little square cut out, and that is a really easy way to line everything up. I just use my alignment guides, stuck to my grip mat. It works, but that is another option, is just using larger paper, and then you just have to line up those squares and everything's good to go. That all said, a stencil set like this is pretty basic. You know, it's just creating this very cute little like funky pattern, but when you're doing ones that are like layering, you know, each layer builds on top of each other, it can get a little more finicky, but this one, it's pretty easy. And I actually kept it even easier. I am using only one shade of ink for all the actual flowers. I'm using Aqualicious Fresh Dye ink and a small blending brush. And I'm just varying the amount of pressure I was using. The first stencil I used average pressure. The second stencil I was a much lighter hand. And then this third stencil, I'm going in a little heavier, a little more ink, a little more pressure. And yeah, I wanted this to be a very tone on tone sort of background. And it turned out really cute. And this stencil set's fun. Like, you could use this for anything. So once I got these layers done, for the final layer, which does the flower centers, I went with a shade darker, you know, just to give it that little extra something. So I'm using Teal Cave ink and adding all my ink, and then that's it for the stenciling. Although, you could use like different pastes for the flower centers. So many things. Y'all, literally, I fight with like too many ideas, not enough time. Anywho, got my stenciling done. And for these backgrounds, I ended up cutting them down a bit. I think I took like a quarter inch off each side. Yeah, I ended up cutting them down with my paper trimmer to 3 3 3/4 by 5, something like that. So just smaller than an A2 card front. And after I trimmed them, I used the Spellbinders notched corner punch. And yeah, notched all those little corners. Love it. Love it. Anyway, so I notched all those corners. And then for the main attraction, this first set is the We All Scream die set. It's a popsicle like ghost. I don't know why this stuff amuses me so much. It just does. I think this collection's adorable. I was so excited for it. And I die cut the popsicle from some, I used Carrot Colorwheel cardstock. For the stick, I used Fawn cardstock, and then white and black for the eyes. And then the sentiments are part of that die set. I die cut the word, the hey word from black, layered two of them together just to build dimension. And then for the boo, I used that same carrot cardstock, and then I also used lavender and beeswax. And with those as well, I just added 2 layers together to build dimension, because I was doing a fair bit of die cutting to make these cards. Like in the end, they're fairly simple-ish. I just did a fair bit of die cutting. It was fun. So got my sentiments adhered, and then there's the little like popsicle drips, basically. Those I'd also die cut from just the scraps of that same like carrot cardstock and adhered those. For the second card front, I'm using the Free Spirit die set. Also ridiculously adorable. Love it. So what I found the easiest way to do this, because in that set is a little cluster of flowers that are the exact same size, this little ghosty. So I just die cut those multiple times from those same colors of cardstock. And then I'm just puzzle piecing them in here and just letting the pieces hang off the edge, because once everything was adhered, I just took scissors, trimmed them off. I just thought that it was faster than like die cutting it with that like flower outline, like ghost die itself. And yeah, this all just came together and it just made me happy. So I had done all that. For the sentiments, I'm using the Ghoul, the Ghoul Summer Stampin' Cut. No words. I'd stamp the sentiments with Nocturne ink onto the white cardstock, die cut them with the coordinating wafer dies. And then the larger flowers are from that same Free Spirit die set, and die cut them from the same colors, and just glued them to the background. Glued my little ghosties. I used the outline ghost that you layer the flower one on top of. I also just die cut that on its own just to have a second one. And then on the insides of my cards, they're top folding A2 white note cards, so 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And I'm stamping more sentiments from that Ghoul Summer set with the Nocturne ink. And then this one, I'm adding more of those little popsicle drips just to finish it off. So line those up, and then I just pick them up with the wax picker tool. It probably has it's Spellbinders handy craft tool set. Yeah. Anyway, picked them up with that, glued them in place, and then with the second card, stamped the sentiment with the Nocturne ink, and then I had extra flower die cuts, so I'm going to adhere those into place as well, and that's going to finish off the inside of this card. And then off camera, I had put Big Momma foam tape on the back of the main panels just to bump everything up, give it a little bit of dimension. So once I've got the card fronts adhered to the card bases, I'm of course going to add some splatter, because I just can't not. You could always leave it off, you know. These are cute on their own, but you guys know I love my splatter. So got these popped up with the Big Momma foam tape. And then I'm going to just use the Hero Arts white acrylic speckle ink, and then the black acrylic speckle ink. Put these in my Splat Box. Got that onto my little palette here and just used my fan brush. Added the white. And then I went heavy-handed with the block, because, you know, there's Summerween, but Halloween, but, yeah, and I just like splatter. So added a good amount to both of these. So let that fully dry. I left off the sentiments on the little flower ghost card front, just so I didn't get splatter on top of these smaller like sentiments, because I didn't want it obscuring any of the letters or the words or anything. So once the splatter was dry, I adhered this in place, and that finished these off. I decided not to add any other like bling embellishments, anything like that, because they're just cute. The colors make me happy. These silly little like summer ghosts, I think, are ridiculously adorable, and this was really fun. This was really fun. So I didn't use, there's another set, like a stamp set, part of this collection. It's worth checking out. I need more time to like do some stamping and coloring, and so fun. So everything is linked below. Thank you all, as always, so very much for hanging out with me, for thumbs upping, commenting. It does help a ton, and I do very much appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much to my amazing Patreon supporters. For anyone that might be interested in joining my Patreon community and supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description box below the video. For everyone else, as always, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my videos, for thumbs upping, commenting, subscribe if you haven't, I'd love to have you. And here's a couple other videos for you to check out in case you missed them. Bye!